Thank you for tuning in, race fans, to Gravity Throttle Racing and the second chapter of the Baja Bison Group Race.
Hey, I'm looking in the background there, Aaron. I see 3 dinosaurs, and Billy's on top of the new one.
Yeah, didn't you hear? Billy is going to start a Jurassic Park, and he's cloning dinosaurs.
What? Hey, look, now he's on the caboose, and what does that sign say?
It's a safety sign, and we'll get to it at the end of the video. My name is Aaron Tate.
And I'm the man with all the questions. It's Richard Gere. Today we have 4 new Baja Bison drivers, and Aaron's going to introduce you to each one. You okay?
All right. 409 Diecast Racing, it's Lauro. And Lauro has that beautiful pink Lucky Charms Baja Bison. Next up, it's Dog Squab Racing. And Jabo is the driver. Look at that gorgeous pink scheme.
Nice. And you gotta love a driver that loves dogs.
And the next driver, from 808 Diecast Racing, it's Pacific Pirate.
Wow, look at that gorgeous black and gold. Looks like my grandfather's grand piano.
It is your grandfather's piano because he pirated it. And finally, you're looking at Dr. Dodge Racing and a super detailed bison with a lower weight casting, piano wire rails, tools, paper, and paint tarps.
All right, thank you, Aaron. This is quite a layout for the racing today. Lucky Charms Lauro is on the outside. Sisters of the Heavy Metal with Dr. Dodge is next to them. The Pacific Pirate and Dog Squab Racing Jabo is on the inside. And the Lucky Charms guy, he is in the lead. The Pacific Pirate pulls up next to him and has the lead on the Joker lane. There's some good drifting. Oh, Sisters of the Heavy Metal has overdrifted. And Lauro has the lead. Look at that pink Lucky Charms. Baja Bison just rolled down runway 3. He's got a clear lead. And I think I saw Pacific Pirate second. Yes, that's second place for Pacific Pirate. A little twirl, and Lucky Charms is first. Ooh! Dog Squab falls on his side, but he finishes in third.
Group 2 racing has begun, and Laurel has a wonderful drift. And unfortunately for Sisters of the Heavy Metal, just a little too much speed and a little too much overdrifting. There you see Pacific Pirate ahead of Dog Squab as they go through the tunnel. They bunch up but come down together. Laurel shows his speed and his control all the way through the rest of the course, collecting 4 points and taking the lead. Pacific Pirate has 3 and Jabo has 2.
Lauro certainly did show us speed through the snow and a great drift. He's now on the inside. Sisters of the Heavy Metal, their second time, going around the Mesa Butte and drifting. Oh, Lucky Charms and Pacific Pirate are out. Dog Squab pulls on through, first down the Joker lane. There's a great drift by Sisters of the Heavy Metal, and I wonder if that's going to put them in the lead as they're coming through the S-turns, and sure enough, they've got a lead, and down the runway they go. Around the Big U, they're still ahead of Dog Squab. What a wonderful finish for them, and second place will go to Dog Squab.
Nicely done by Sisters of the Heavy Metal. Watch the Lucky Charms Lauro nose it in, first on the right, then the left tire, and we completely missed the Pacific Pirate hitting the berm of snow on the left and turtling over quite fast. After the first round, where Sisters overdrifted, we're witness to a wonderful job around the Mesa Butte, and then again, down through the finish line, a very clean 24-second run. Jabo has the lead with 5, but Sisters have pulled themselves up into second.
Race fans, if you're not familiar with the scoring or even how these races go, they're all nice and bunched up tightly, but I guarantee you they're going to have their ups and downs, and the score will throw you left curves and right curves. Here we go once again. Look at that. Oh, Jabo had the lead, but then he got stuck in the snow a bit. And coming around the outside is a beautiful drift by the Pirate. Oh, and Jabo is stuck. The Pirate is now through the S-turns and clearly in the lead. Oh, wow, look how far ahead he is as the others are struggling to get around. And now all that the Pacific Pirate has to do is make it through the Pacific Ocean waves, and he does quite nicely, a 25-second run. Here come the others. Lauro is going to take second place. Very good, and Sisters of the Heavy Metal will take third.
Let's go back to the instant replay. Are you tracking? And look at the way Jabo just bucked up the back end and slowed him up. Unfortunately for him, this caused him to hit the front wall of the drift. Oh, but look at the battle going on there around the Joker lane turn, and that's why they got so set far back. Lucky Charms, Mr. Lauro was lucky enough to get ahead of Sisters of the Heavy Metal. Look at the top of your screen as they continue to battle, but both of them do finish. After 3 races, Lauro and the Pacific Pirate are tied with 7.
The drivers have cycled through all the lanes now, with Jabo on the outside. He'll be taking the Mesa Butte Drift for the second time. On the inside is the Pacific Pirate. Let's see how they start. As the light goes green and Lucky Charms pulls way on ahead. Laro is screaming along. And the dog squab is in second there. It is Sisters of the Heavy Metal. First down the Joker lane as Dog Squab slides out again. And Laro is screaming through the S-turns well ahead of everybody else. Here comes Sisters of the Heavy Metal. Oh, the Pirates are stuck, but making it through the sharp right turn. It's been a wonderful first half for Laro as he screams through sub 24. Sisters of the Heavy Metal take second. And the Pacific Pirate comes through in third.
And let's go back to the instant replay.
Uh-oh, Aaron.
Okay.
Hey, can somebody help Aaron?
Thank you. And sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties as we watched J-Bo slide out again. That is just so unfortunate. The other drivers are going to make their way down, and Laro has been fantastic. Coming through with a first place finish twice. There was Sisters sliding around and twirling. Look at how fast. That was not sped up, ladies and gentlemen. Laro has 11, and the Pirate and Sisters have 9 as we go into halftime.
Race fans, it's time for the halftime test drive, and this time we've got Ironbeard Customs bringing us a 2003 Mitsubishi Evolution.
This baby comes in at 58.3 grams.
This baby.
And the front to rear weight distribution favors the rear tires, 57% over 43%.
We started on the inside lane, and Ironbeard Customs found out real quickly, lane 1 can give you some fits, and it bounced the car back and forth. But we wanted you to know it is a rather stock suspension. Good up and down with the shocks, and you can see it here. Although it flips over, lane 2 gave a 24.5 second run. The Mitsubishi Evo, the 2003, is a metal body over a plastic chassis. And on the drift lane, it drifted very well. Coming through hard, hitting the wall, and just screaming right on through over the train jump.
It was obvious that Ironbeard Customs put together a fantastic car. Straight down the runway.
It had the ability to handle the bumps, and it had the speed to challenge the record.
And if it weren't for that little spin at the end, the time could have been lower.
Unfortunately, that was the fastest time, but we want to show you. Watch from the outside lane here, just time after time. This car was drifting like it had a purpose. Whether it was coming in hot or coming in after a little bit of a bump, it was clear this car was ready for Shavano Mountain. And so, we brought in Flip.
Flip is the current record holder with a 23.030 time. Watch how Ironbeard Customs matches him in speed, and as they make their way around the right turn and onto Mesa Butte, Ironbeard Customs pulls out in the lead and wins this first race. Maybe it was a fluke and we thought we'd try again. And so, Ironbeard Customs shows himself to be steady right there ahead of Flip. Flip pulls in, pulls out ahead, but gets spun around. Ironbeard Customs is not going to let him go, and when Flip scoots on his side, it is Ironbeard Customs that pulls out ahead one more time.
Great job, Aaron. Okay, race fans, we hope you enjoyed that. Ironbeard Customs has a second car he's going to test. And we'll see that in the next episode, but now it's time for Train Bonus. It's time for the second half of racing. And the Train Bonus will be given to the 2 on the outside, and it's Lucky Charms Laro pulling out way ahead. Sisters of the Heavy Metal had a crash. There's a full spin, and here comes that train. 2 extra points for Laro. No surprise there, as he's got a lot of speed. Now, J-Bo is in second place, and he's got a lot of ground to make up, actually. He's got some points he needs to get ahead. I don't see any others, and it will be Laro in first. Second place will go to J-Bo, and here comes the Pirate Man for third.
Let's continue with the instant replay. Are you tracking? Take a look at Sisters of the Heavy Metal come off the catbird seat jump a little cockeyed over the creek, and that's all it took. Very important for her to continue to get points, especially in this lane, and instead we witness Laro just do a wonderful job coming around ahead of Dog Squab. There he goes. And here comes the Pirates down the runway. As the 5th race concludes, Laro spins it through and adds 6 more points. A first place finish and 2 points over the train puts him well ahead with 17. J-Bo pops up to 8 now.
This is quickly turning into a race for second place, and from my vantage point, Lucky Charms has all the luck he needs. Now, take a look here. Sisters of the Heavy Metal's on the outside. Obviously, she's going to have to capitalize on this. And here we go with Pirates in the lead. Sisters pulls out in the lead. Boy, back and forth. J-Bo has fallen behind a little bit. Here come the Pirates, and oh, Sisters is overdrifted. The Pirates are having trouble, and they're stalled as well. It's a 2 man race with Lucky Charms in the lead. J-Bo right behind. Oh, a good hit by J-Bo actually leaves him behind as Laro continues to show why he's in first place. Look at that, coming right on through, no problems at all. Okay, here comes J-Bo. On to the scrambler. Backwards and forwards, coming through for second.
This is definitely going to tighten things up for the race for second place. What looked like a great effort by the Pirates, the Pacific Pirates got stuck as well as the Sisters of the Heavy Metal on the Mesa Butte. We sound like a broken record, but Laro comes through looking great. And Dog Squab seems to be having fun as though it's a playground on the runway. But he gets his act together, and he comes through for 3 more points. He is now tied with Pacific Pirates after 6 races. Sisters of the Heavy Metal has 9, and she's not out of it. They are not out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure that the sisters are happy to just be in it, because honestly, they have squandered their opportunity over the train. Let's see if the Baja Bison on the inside can hold it together here, as right now J-Bo's got the lead, looking quite good, sliding, What a wonderful drift. Sisters has fallen behind Laro, and oh, the Pirates, they made it through okay. It looked like they didn't, and now the sisters are stuck. Stuck at the top, around the sharp right turn. Look at J-Bo just slamming it down, coming through for first place, a sub-24 time. Here come the Pirates in second place. That was a great race for those two, and Laro comes in third.
All right, race fans, the battle to advance. In the second slot is between J-Bo and the Pacific Pirate, and you see both of them carrying along as fast as they can. The Pirate shimmies out, but manages to regain control, and that's so important. Through the tunnel, it is Lucky Charms that takes the lead over the Sisters, and she is now, unfortunately, out of the race to move on. We have 1 race left, and take a look here, Laro will eventually come down, but J-Bo takes first, and 2 extra points over the train puts him at 17. The Pacific Pirate, a second place finish and 1 point puts him at 15. The race comes down to those 2.
Congratulations to Laro and his Lucky Charms Baja Bison. But fans, you got to keep your eyes on the inside as Pacific Pirate, and on the outside, J-Bo, who has a chance for extra points. J-Bo's got the lead. Laro pulls on ahead, and the Pacific Pirate is right in there in it, as well as Sisters. Good drifting by Laro. Uh-oh. J-Bo is stuck. Oh my goodness. Now we're keeping our eyes on the Pacific Pirate. He's currently behind Sisters of the Heavy Metal. That puts him in third place. Let's see, that would be 2 more points. That would put him in a tie. Okay, so we've got Laro coming through in first, of course, and second place for Sisters. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie.
From the outside lane, J-Bo looked very promising coming through, and you'll see a little bit of overdrifting, but then the front end got out of control, and there he was, stuck on Mesa Butte. All eyes turned to the Pacific Pirate, and he had the chance to win the race, but was unable to get past Sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, J-Bo and Pacific Pirate are tied for second place, and congratulations to Laro.
Laro, potato. It doesn't matter, it's sudden death race-off. The best, well, it's going to be whoever takes the first 2 wins against J-Bo on the outside in the catbird seat as the higher seed, and the Pacific Pirate in lane 2.
Let's go, guys.
Clean start for both of them, very close. A little bit of an edge for the Pacific Pirate. J-Bo has a successful drift. Boy, kudos to him. He kept it together, and around the S-turns, he's got the lead.
He sure did.
And down runway 3, if he can hold it together and get over the scrambler, he's well ahead. Oh, almost tips it over, but he comes through, and he finishes first place. Well, that's 1 win for him. Here comes the Pacific Pirate. Good for him for finishing, but that means he'll have to make it up with a win now this second race. And you see that they've switched lanes. Ooh, the Pirate had a bit of a rough landing. He's behind. We really hope to see the Pacific Pirate pull through. Oh, he's coming around. He does have a successful drift, but he's behind J-Bo.
Come on, Pacific Pirate.
Cameraman's trying to wait for him, but J-Bo, if he can finish this, he will be moving on. Around the big U, he's looking good, and he's coming down the scrambler. Oh, he's caught. He's stuck before the finish line, and Pacific Pirate comes through. It's 1-1. Both have a win.
This is going to be it.
Here we go, looking good, both of them, and the Pirate's falling a little bit behind. J-Bo has the lead. Around the right turn. Can he have a successful drift? Oh, he spins it around. He is still in it.
That was close.
And so is the Pacific Pirate. Over the jump he goes. J-Bo's got the lead. The Pirate is out of screen at the moment. Whoever wins this race, ladies and gentlemen, is moving on, and right now J-Bo has the advantage. Coming down the scrambler, and he's gonna come through.
Congratulations to Dog Squab Racing, as well as Laurel. What a valiant battle this has been for all 4 competitors.
Okay, Aaron, now you're gonna tell us what the sign says on the caboose.
What does that sign say as Billy is taking a fast ride on the train? Well, race fans, it says, rail crossing, safety awareness, look both ways before jumping. Are you tracking?